Hello, grade 11. Today we're covering chapter 11, lesson 1, problem solving skills. Let's talk about the first question for today. What is the difference between algorithms and heuristic? Actually, algorithms are fixed sets of procedures to solve a problem. Okay, so these are the normal way how we can solve a problem. The fixed set or the steps that we're going to follow in order to solve a problem. But heuristics are shortcuts that simplify a problem, allowing it to be solved quickly and easily. These are shortcuts, not regular steps, no, shortcuts. What are the characteristics of creative thinking? We know that we have critical thinking, creativity. So what are the characteristics of creative thinking? Actually, we have three characteristics. Number one, flexibility, which is the ability to overcome rigidity and functional fixedness. You need to be very flexible when you are thinking creatively. Recombination is the ability to group items in a new and different ways. Insight is the apparent sudden realization of the solution to a problem. So you can find the solution to a problem. So this is an insight. So if you're going to think creativity, you need to start with the flexibility, recombination with the ability to group similar things together in different ways in order to find or to get into the insight to find the solution of a problem. What are the mental blocks of a mental activity? Actually, we have the mental blocks are the images, samples, the concepts, the prototypes, and the rules. These are any mental blocks of any mental activity. You look at the images, the samples, and the concepts, and the rules. How can the problem solving strategy become an obstacle? Yes, when a strategy becomes a habit or a mental set, it interfere with individual ability to solve a problem. How? Yes, actually, problem solving strategy is a fixed one that it's happening while you are following a certain procedures. So it actually interferes with you as an individual or your ability to solve a problem. Why? Because he is rigid in approaching the problem. He follows the same old way every time. That's why the problem solving strategy is sometimes an obstacle to creative and critical thinking. How do flexibility and the recombination lead to insight? We said that flexibility is the ability to think outside the box and to consider a problem from a variety of angles. You are thinking outside the box. You are looking at the problem from different kinds of angles. Recombination allow people to put things together after looking at them from different angles, but in a new and different way. We are putting things together in a new and different way, which allow them to make discoveries. So now you are making a new discovery which helps you in order to get an insight to the problem or to solve the problem. Let's dig deep to some definitions. What's meant by metacognition? Actually, the metacognition is the awareness of one's own cognitive process. Metacognition, you are aware now of what cognitive skills you have and you use them easily and quickly. Mental set. A mental set is a habitual strategy or a pattern of a problem solving. You are having a problem, you follow certain procedures. These are the mental set because it's coming out of habit, not out of creating creative thinking. What about recombination? Recombination is mentally rearranging the elements of a problem to arrive to an original solution. You are rearranging the aspects of a problem in order to find a solution for it. Let's dig deep into through some facts. Thinking is the expression of ideas and symbols and sounds. Yes, it's true. Thinking, you are expressing your ideas, your sounds, and your samples. Imagining is an effective way of thinking about concept. If you are imagining, is it an effective way to think about the concept? Of course, no. A mystery writer who decides the ending of a story, then works backward to devise a plot that will lead to the desired conclusion, is using a sub goal to solve a problem. Yes, it's true. It's a sub goal because a sub goal is the conclusion of a story. He is a writer, he is writing a story, and one of his goals is to write the conclusion. So he's thinking backwards by using a sub goal. When you are having the conclusion, you will think, how does it happen? So you are being flexible and you are recombining the facts together and rearranging them and thinking outside the box to figure out the plot itself. For example, a man was killed. Yes, this is the conclusion, and you're going to find the steps how he was killed to form the plot of the story. One kind of rigidity in thinking is that people look for direct methods of solving problems and do not see solutions that may involve several steps. Actually, this is true because if you are rigid about a problem or about thinking in a problem solving strategy, you are following the same old steps or the same old strategy in order to manage to solve a problem. You don't think outside the box for another solution. You don't think creative in a creative way in order to solve the problem. Daydreams and fantasies are form of configuring thinking. No, of course, daydream is not a kind of thinking. It's kind of sleep and dreams and daydreaming. Actually, it's kind of speaking about what's inside you, but in not in a direct way. I guess that's it. All about this lesson. Thank you.